Hey everybody, Adam Phillips here for Dynamite Entertainment, and we're here today with Greg Weisman, writer of the upcoming Gargoyles comic book that starts December 7th, and he's also the creator of the TV series. Greg, it's good to have you here today.
Great to be here. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks. And just before we jump into it, a reminder to everybody to please hit like, please subscribe so you don't miss any videos coming from Dynamite. Yeah, Greg. So this has been a big week because we got all the final orders in on the first issue of Gargoyles, which is very exciting.
Yeah, it's crazy. The numbers
Yes.
are just nuts. I mean, happy nuts, good nuts.
Yes.
But way beyond my wildest hopes, to be perfectly honest. But it's exciting and a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Well, I guess you got your work cut out for you. You know, you'll expectations set high, but
Right.
you can do it. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about issue number 2, which of course is, in the solicitation process now. Issue 1, we kind of reintroduce the cast and everything, and in issue 2, it extends out to other characters as well. What can you tell us about that one?
Well, issue two picks up more or less where issue one leaves off the next night. And we do introduce a few more characters that we just didn't have room to quite get to in issue one, but also the story really starts to take off in issue two. Maggie the Cat is about to give birth down in the labyrinth, and nefarious forces are circling. I'm, again, as you know, Adam, not big on giving away spoilers, but I'll at least say that much.
Okay, well, I believe we mentioned that there was a return of a classic villain, underworld member. What has his deal been? If can we talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So we're building towards the introduction of a new villain in issue 4,
Ah,
but in the meantime, we have the release from incarceration of Dominic Dracon, the old mobster grandfather of Tony Dracon. He is out of police custody and back on the loose, and taking stock of what's going on in the New York underworld. And we also have the return of a major villain is also happening in issue 2. Not a new villain, but a major villain is coming back in issue 2. We'll see more of him building to the end of the first story in issue 3. And but meanwhile, yeah, stuff is heating up on the New York underworld front with the release of Dominic.
well, that should be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching some of the old episodes on Disney Plus, and it's a lot of fun, of course.
Good. More people should do that.
Yes. And it had such a great voice cast. I kind of was wondering, like, do you hear those voices particularly when you're writing?
I do. Anytime I'm writing, those voices are very much in my head. And in fact, there's this little trick that I've been doing for years in comics, which is that even if we have a new character that didn't have a voice in the show, I sort of mentally cast who that is in my head.
Oh, nice.
And so even new characters, I sort of have a voice in my head for what they sound like. But definitely, if you see Dominic Dracon, Darren McGavin is playing in my head, which is a neat trick since Darren passed away some time ago.
Quite a while. Yes.
And you've got Keith David up there, and Bridget Bacco, and
Yeah.
plays Angela, and Keith obviously plays Goliath,
Right.
and everyone else. So if we're down in the labyrinth with Talon and Maggie the Cat, that's Rocky Carroll and Cass Souci in my head. So yes, I've
Awesome.
got a lot of voices in my head at any given moment.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Very cool. Well,
it's
we
just how I
appreciate.
hear it.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And of course, having that voice, those voices, gives it that resonance and familiarity to the people who watch the show in the first place, I would think. So, Well, we're going to look forward to reading it. And thank you for your time today. We're going to take a look at the covers for issue number 2 now. They're very cool. So please
They are very cool.
make sure, look, ordering issue 1 was great, but you got to get it back to the store and tell them you need to get the whole series, not just the first issue.
That's right. We want to keep those numbers up high.
Yeah, for sure.
So that we can keep going for a long time, because we got lots of stories to tell.
That sounds fantastic. Greg, we appreciate it. We look forward to seeing what comes next. And yeah, we'll be talking again sometime soon.
Great. Thanks, Adam.
All right. Thank you.